Yo, today we're gonna talk about the Hola, mafate Speed 3. I know it's been a while since I've done a shoe review. I have two other shoes to review actually. Saucony Endorphin Speed 2 and one more I don't even remember. But yeah, I actually got the Saucony Endorphin Speed before these ones, but I have run twice in them and just had my first impression of these today, first run. So that's why I'm picking them up. As you see, ran in a pretty muddy and slippery and rooty, rocky terrain. Like here in Norway, we don't like that, like mud, then a little bit of root. Like we have everything at the same mud, rock, slippery roots, technical terrain, super rooty, technical, rocky, muddy, like all at once. I wouldn't use this for that kind of terrain, even though the logs are pretty deep and stuff, but I find them a little bit too unstable for that, a little bit more unstable than the speed goat, but then again, I really like them, but probably not for that much of a technical terrain. It was only like 3 kilometers, and then I got into the like park area, but from the woods, and then I had to run the way back home again. But they are not as soft as the speed goat, but I see people saying they are firm. No, they're just different kind of cushions. They are not that squashy. The speed goat is pretty like marshmallowy. This is a little bit more like a how can I say, a little firmer candy. Because if I do like this, it doesn't look. But like I weigh now like 88 kilos. I don't know how much that is in pounds, like 180 something pounds. So I guess like other people who is reviewing this shoe, they are a little bit lighter on me than me sometimes. But when I stood in them and watched them and did like this on the heels and stuff, they're pretty plush actually, but firmer. Anything compared to a lot of other speed hookahs. This will seem firm, but it's pretty bouncy actually. The lugs are pretty aggressive, but when you have this stack height and that aggressive lugs, I think this will be better on like not that technical that I ran today, but it will do perfectly fine. It looks like it's built as a tank, even though my speed goats don't look very well after probably, I don't know, almost 200k. And people say, oh, they last. I run like a month, like 500, 600, 700k. My speed goats don't look good at all. Like it's not like the bottom that's tearing up. It's like the lining across here, and the soles are, and the fabric on top here is ripping. And yeah, this looks more well built, but it's not a fast shoe. It's heavier than Speed Goat actually, but it feels great. It feels good. That's all I can say. Uh, it's bouncy, it's plush, but not as plush as the Speed Goat. I needed like a more a plush shoe with a little bit more aggressive because of the all of the mud and slipperiness in the mountains here in Norway, and my knees and back. So I can't have too much ground feel on downwards because my back is still not great. Other than that, I don't have much to say. Like all the weight and everything, all the other reviewers have talked about, I would just say, um, and sizing. I went true to size on this. I wear up. I go up half a size. These are 43 and one third, or nine and a half US, or yeah, 9.5 US, and I go out to 10 in the speed goat. I probably everybody says true to size, and yeah, I feel they are true to size, but I would rather actually go up half a size in these, like I did the speed goats, for just a little bit of more room, because I got like this much space in front, and if you're gonna run in the summer, or a longer period of time, your feet is gonna swell, and the shoe is probably gonna get a little bit tighter. I don't think this shoe needs as much break-in time as other people say, um, because I think it's pretty good straight out of the box. But then again, a lot of runners that review is like Set Timor, and Seth James Timor, and a lot of these runs are pretty light. Seth, I think he weighs about probably 60 kilos. He's my favorite shoe reviewer, so I'm not dissing him, but he ran those shoes and he said it was pretty heavy. But then again, he's like 27 kilos lighter than me or something. So yeah, they are a little heavy, but didn't feel it that much. I'm pretty satisfied with these. Let's just see how good they hold up, because I had probably 3 or 4 road shoes in Hoka now, and I sold them all off. I don't like Hoka road shoes. There's something wrong. I don't think they are good, especially the Challenger. No, the Challenger I love, but that's not a road shoe. That's a alteration. The Clifton, didn't like it all. The Clifton 7, sold it off after probably 40k, 40 kilometers. Still didn't do anything for me. Still wasn't plush. Still wasn't good. The only Hoka road shoe I have is the Elevon 2, and that took like probably 100 miles to break in. I'm not joking. 100 miles. So yeah, now they are good, but 100 miles until I was like, yeah, okay, now I don't feel any niggles, and yeah, but I really like Hoka trail and all-terrain shoes, but yeah, try them out in the store. Uh, if you, I would probably use these ones for the winter, more like the Speedgoes you can use anywhere, but I want the same feel as the Speedgoes, but not that plush, and a little bit more aggressive soles. And people say they feel clack 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 when they run on the roads with this. I had a little bit of stretch of road before I went to the forest now, just here from my house, probably at 500 meters. I couldn't say they were anything more. I love running on the roads with speed goats, and this didn't feel that much different. So if I had people saying, the speed goat isn't that road to trail shoe, but I think you can run far with the speed goats on the road, and into the trails and over the mountains and road again. It's perfectly fine. And the same with these, probably not as, because you see the lows are crazy. I don't understand the system for here, but yeah, I got it for like 50% off this price. So yeah, good. Peace.